Because I actually want to talk about him as well. It's been a while since I played him as well. No. I didn't. Oh my god, I accidentally accepted Spanish. Fuck's sake. Yeah, why I want to play Fahkumram and talk about him is because I heard very recently from Dinosaur. I was watching a video. Speak of the devil. And Dinosaur he said that Fahkumram is the best tournament character in the game. And I find that as a very interesting opinion for multiple reasons. I find it interesting that he made that distinction. And it also takes away from... So when I first made my... We'll go back a bit. When I first made my analysis on Fahkumram, a lot of the reason I was underrating him and saying a lot of things are, you know, not as good is because I believe stuff like his hurtbox and his movement and all this stuff, I believe they were mistakes, right? I didn't think they were going to be staying. He just ran me throughout his down forward too. I didn't think they were going to be staying. I thought they were mistakes. Stuff is going to be patched. Like, because obviously he came with that the 1+2 throw as well. So it led me to believe, okay, they're obviously going to be changing this character in the future. That's what we're being led to believe. But it kind of feels like it's staying. And if you keep that in mind, I kind of have to agree. Fahkumram could very well be the best tournament character in the game. Like, I do agree there's Leroy. I do agree with there is Leroy. But when you think about it, so keep into consideration his movement. His movement is hurtbox. He is going to be robbing people simply because he has that. Like that alone, he is going to be robbing people. Like, think of all the times you've played against this character and something you normally do just is randomly whiffed, right? Think of all the times that's happened. Now, couple that with tournament pressure. Nerves. Knowing one more mistake here can throw you out of the tournament and all of that. It makes you second guess yourself. Makes you scared to push buttons. We'll do one more with this Fahkumram. The hitbox, I don't think will stay. I don't know. Because there's so much going on there. I don't know if they can fix it. And that is why, like, when you couple all of that together, I think you may be looking at the best tournament character in the game. He dictates range completely. His combo damage is very strong. And then when you have a character with such powerful mids like he does, the powerful mids that he does, and then the strong lows, like, yeah, his lows are minus and blah, blah, blah. You're not going to be ducking anyway because of the mids he has. And then stuff like standing 3 just mixing you up. Like, I know I talked about him before, but I think this is a way more interesting debate. Like, is he actually the best tournament character in the game? Because he could be. He very well could be. I know Leroy still exists, and I think Leroy overall is a way more well-rounded character. Because the thing with Fahkumram is he has stuff like that that's really slow and can be interrupted and dealt with certain characters. Like, I think he has bad matchups as well, which is something Leroy doesn't have as well. Like, characters like Steve and Law and Julia are gonna give Fahkumram a hard time, and there's very little he can do about it, you know. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, nice. That is unsafe, I think. Yeah, his punishment is very strong. Whiff and block punishment. Very good full crouch mix. Like, look at the range on down 4. And look at the damage. 2 down 4s. Look at that damage. And then if he wants the plus frame, the power low down back 4 is your option, right? That wall splat's from forever. From forever. Yeah, you heard me. I said from forever. And obviously with a string-based character as well. This guy's ducking there. I keep getting with magic forward to end the round. All right, GG's to 3 Fahkumram. But I do think there's a lot to unpack with this character, and the fact that there aren't much tournaments really is hard to say these things. But I do think we could be looking at the best tournament character in the game. Especially, and one thing to keep in mind, so if you guys remember one of the first double KO Red Bull tournaments, I think it was the second one, the one that Kira won, and I once again came second because I love second place apparently. Third place was that painkiller guy, that online Fahkumram player no one had ever heard of going into the tournament. He picks Fahkumram, he does wild standing 3 into wild standing 3 and then wild standing 3 again, and he manages to get all the way to third place, beating people like Super Kuma, almost beating Kira. Like, this character for tournaments is kind of crazy. It is online, but you have to, the thing with people saying it's online is on good connection, the difference between who wins and loses isn't that much. It's not that much. And to still run a gauntlet like he did from losers bracket when no one's heard of this guy before, like, yes, online helps. Online definitely helps, but I think the character also has something to play in that. Definitely has something to play in that. And he could very well be the best tournament character in the game. Like, I do think he has holes. I do think stuff like a standing 3, you can walk that. But it's like the mix up as well in itself, because when you look at standing 3, right? Standing 3 is the standing 3 and back 2 are the classic ways he'll set up his charge setup. Standing 3 and back 2. Now with standing 3, you have to step. You have to step if you don't want to take the charge. Step or interrupt. You can't do that with 3-4. The fact that 3-4 exists, you can't do that. When you're back to the wall, you have to react to the spin. And then if you finally start stepping on the spin, then he has the uncharged version and he gets the full combo. That actually breaks the wall as well if he does that. I don't know, Genghis-on. I don't think offline is going to be like, there's going to be a huge difference. I think he's still going to be a monster offline as well. And back to 1's a ridiculous charge setup. Back to 1 is a ridiculous charge setup because if you get hit by back 2, you can't step the charge 1. You can't step it. You have to take it. Unless you're Zafina, Lily, or Alyssa, I think. You have to take it. You have to just block or interrupt. You have to either block or interrupt. And the tracking on the 1 as well is very good. So even on block, it's difficult. And then there's the threat of the fact he just lets it rip anyway. There's the fact he just lets it rip anyway. And then you have back 2-3 as well. For just a little bit of extra oomph, you know. You get back to 1 and 3 guaranteed on hit if you don't charge it. If he charges the 1, you can power crush it. But that's the thing. Who's ready for that? Once you see back 2, who's ready for all of that? Who's ready to differentiate between, okay, I have to power crush now, I have to interrupt now, the back 2's come out. And then you've got the hit on hit and on block aspect of it as well. Like, I'm not saying like this character is... No, I am saying it. This character's kind of messed up. This character's kind of messed up. Dinosaur, I don't even think Dinosaur would be ready for it. Joker. I don't think Dinosaur will be ready for it if he's playing against me. Because whenever me and Dinosaur play, he always plays his best for some reason, and it's really annoying. I remember one time he launched Punish My Back 3 the first time I did it in a game. I was really pissed off. I was actually so pissed off when he did that. This was in tournament. And then afterwards we were talking, I was like, Dinosaur, you never launched my back 3 ever. Why did you decide to do it in tournament? And he was like, I don't know. Me and Dinosaur have the most scrappy games and I love it.